Fuck, I did it wrong. Shit. Wait a second. Nioh. Okay, now I've got it out of my system. Hello, everybody. We're playing a bit more Nioh, the game where we play a British man in Japan. And that's that. Is the VOW cheaper now? How much? 20%. Nope. I'm seeing that there's like a bunch of Microsoft games on sale, so I'm looking at what there is. But it doesn't seem to be interesting right now. Avowed is 20% off, that is a bit, but no. Gonna wait for the summer sale, then I get it like 40% off. Until I play it, like it's like I get it like at half price, probably. Nioh, the complete edition. So we're doing like 2 hours or 3 hours of stream. Doing like not forever, but like stuff. We're starting with playing Nioh. Nioh, the complete edition, Max. Playing the British man in Japan. By drinking a beer. Dude, what is happening to me? Why is this like looking so bad? My camera is like really bad right now. Camera? Hello? I need to work on my lighting setup. I'm like in the darkest corner of the room here. Once it gets brighter, everything is fine, but like I need to see how it looks in game. Because like we have many dark screens. This is probably one of the darker screens. I was thinking about like putting a lamp here or like there that does indirect lighting. The Twilight mission has changed. Oh no. Oh, 2 easier ones. What does the Abyss do? What the fuck is this? Let's start with like a side mission, maybe. Let's start disturbances in the north. We get a wind katana. Long time no see, Sir Anjin. Dude, my camera is like weirdly. Give me like 1 second. She didn't change her drip at all. She should have like done something about it. Like her drip looks absolutely ass. It's incredible how bad it looks. Like I'm not a big fan of like the big head mages, but like her entire like drip of like side ass and side boob is weird. And I did not read the text. Oh no, we will die. Do we need to fight a boss? It seems that way. Or do we do boss gauntlets again? Oh geez. And I'm already dead. This starts very well. Okay, this is a quest where we will do stuff. What? How does it look different now? No, it is not different. Okay. I was told there is a spell where you can actually. Dude, there's like many people attacking me. Holy shit. Okay. They seem to be a bit angry with me. Not anymore, they aren't. Okay, first guy is dead. Now the second wave spawns, right? Okay. Oh boy, two of these idiots. Who the hell is everybody? What the? Oh, jeez. Ow. Oh, God. Yep, I'm dead. Oh, shit, man. Now I see the grave of the guy. Bow chow wow. I'm doing fine. How are you doing today? I saw a friend that I haven't seen for like a year, which is great. Okay, first guy is dead. Now I need to find the second guy. There needs to be a second sword somewhere. Or am I mistaken? Yeah, like at the moment we're like in a part of our lives where like there were like so many things in the way of like meeting again. Like it was not something that we wanted to happen. But like you may remember my arc where I had like school and stuff, right? Yeah, the Meister arc, exactly. That was basically the reason why I couldn't see him, and like he became a father. And now was the time where we could meet again, basically. And I'm dead. So basically, yeah, that is what was like keeping us apart for like nearly a year. I will see him in like a few weeks again, but like, yeah. It was a nice day. It was a very, very pleasant day. I hate these enemies. Okay, I got one elixir. I'm nearly dead. Dude, do you know what happens against the glitching phone? No, glitching phone I do not know. What does the phone do is the first question. Oh, Jesus. Who the fuck is shooting at me? Sorry, I'm like just very concentrated on the fight. I will read what you wrote in just like 5 seconds. Oh, Jesus. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, we've killed that one guy. And the other guy's gone. Okay, it looks like pinkish at main screen. That sounds like something is actually like broken. Do you have everything back up? I would recommend you like trying at least to make a factory reset. Maybe something software wise is fucked up, but it sounds it's hardware. Like like is everything pinkish yellow? Or only on the main screen? Everything, okay. Yeah, I would either try to like it would either try to do a backup and do a factory reset, and if it's still pink, you know what the problem is. Like that's the only thing I would have in mind right now. I know it's shit to get a factory reset, but that would be like the quickest thing that I would come up with right now. Do we level up our Riken? Can we even level up? Yeah, we can. But we can level up ourselves as well. We have the stamina to like be at 69. We could try to increase our damage further. This looks actually quite good to have like 4 more damage. What happens if we enhance him? Does he give us more health at some point? Yeah. So we would get more health from him. Or we get him to like level 26 and are close to getting to our magical level 30 for the Riken. Which I really enjoy. I would have loved to have the Riken leveled up fully. Let's try this quest then. The Kodama around here calling for your help. Seems one of their number has been taken prisoner by local outlaws. I don't know what band of thugs could possibly want with the Kodama, but my guess is that one of them has a strong connection with the spirit world. Oh no. With the eager forces gone, these brigands think they can do as they please. They've even turned the village of Tono into their stronghold. If you recognize the name, then it is because that's where Hando was held captive. So, Anjin, shall we help those little critters out? Yeah. You little guys. I missed one of them in like all of the missions. So there was one that I missed. We will see which one it was. Dude, everyone in there is a fucking clown. I find it so funny that people are still, like, even moved. It's so weird. remember the South Park episode, if you watched it ever, where like they had like as a topic the school shootings in America? I cannot get monetized, so I can talk about shit like this. It's fun. When they did that, right? Remember how nobody was phased, where everyone was like, yeah, and yes, and to like every school shooting that was happening in that episode, because it was happening so frequently that people got desensitized, which is horrible, by the way. But like it happens because it's realistic. Same happens is like with Trump. I've got like so desensitized to his flip-flopping between like whose side he is actually on that I do not care anymore. Like actually, I do not care anymore. Because like he talked to Zelensky and Zelensky said, well, we are talking now Trump, and now Trump is on Zelensky's side again, and he's like the worst person ever. Like he's the worst deal maker I've ever seen, and like that even to call him a deal maker is an insult to everyone who deals with anything. No, no, no. Oh god. So yeah, I find it very fun. Now Trump is again on like the other side, and he will flip-flop for the rest of the war, so he does not have to take a stance and can say, well, I was on the right side all along. America's side. So like I don't give a shit about that anymore. I can't give a shit about that anymore. I know it's hard to say, but like the thing happened that I said from the very get-go, every day is Trump, 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 Trump. I heard it back in the day on the Drunken Peasants podcast, and I quote them now by saying, well, if every headline is Trump, you don't care anymore at some point, and I do not. They destroy America, let them. I know it's hard, but like that is like a self-chosen like destiny, basically. I cannot do anything about it, so. Anyway, I was at the store today, at the bookstore, by the way. Bye. Oh. You're still alive. Oh my god, what did I start here? I should have fought, like, I should have either evaded them completely or fought them head on, but like now, this like post-fighting behind enemy lines is like horrible. But anyway. Dude, he shot me. Dead. So I was at the bookstore today, and sadly I could only find JoJo Part 4 as a manga. I'm like at the point where I'm trying to get like all my at the moment 4 favorite mangas as a completion. So the entire run of like Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, and JoJo. And I tried to start a collection of Spy Family. Though, like, the problem is that, like, with that, since I read the translations, the English ones, I do not know if I want to have, like, if I want to do, like, the German ones. Like, the others, I know that the German translations should be good. I could also get the English translations, but nah, no, I did not. My bookstore does not have BDSM books, I think. It would be weird if they did. They will probably have like something like what old people would call scandalous, right? But yeah, but the only JoJo they had was Part 4, and I have to say I like Part 4, but Part 4 is not my favorite. I think the least one I like, the one I like the least one. Like, what JoJo part do you like the least? Because I have a very probably like controversial choice. Because my least favorite JoJo part would probably be Part 3. And, like... Yeah, I like to read manga online as well, by the way. Like... But I like to have them as well because it just supports the creator way better, in my opinion. So I think my least favorite JoJo part is Part 3 because it is like the most formulaic out of all of the JoJo parts. It's like the problem with Part 3 for me is that it is not bad, but it's just stale because like the choice of like making JoJo a battle shonen is okay. I don't have a problem with that. The choice of like one is your least favorite. Dude, I used that far back? One sec. Need to go on my channel. Seems sometimes either you're like way back or I'm just like I need to see my own channel. Give me 1 second. Okay, I see my own face now. Okay, I see my own. Yeah. Okay. I don't have a delay. Like part 3 is for me worse than Part 1 because Part 1 tried to find its identity, but Part 1 has like the thing where it's like so entertaining because it's your first encounter with it, with JoJo, and the thing about Part 1 that I really like is that you really get to know Dio. You really get to know your villain. and why the people are how they are. Also, like the characters in part 1 are very, very good. Like I find them very interesting. I find Speedwagon interesting. I find Zeppeli interesting, and I also find the other Hamon Masters very interesting. Though, of course, like Thundercross Split Attack, the perfect move of defense and offense is like so fun. But like the problem with part 1 is that I think it loses itself a bit on like what it wants to like do as a story, because the point where like Jonathan finds the sword and stuff like that feels like a bit like out of context. But, and that is a big but, I really... Oh, okay, that guy really wants to fight. Yeah, that's also true. It's kind of meh in some parts. The problem with like part 3 that I have is like it introduces stands, but like the stands that are there for the most part are like very interesting, like absolutely interesting. No doubt about it. Like I find them very, very, very cool. Like imagine this is like the first time you hear about stands and you have like very big hitters like the sun and stuff like that, right? Which are very cool stands for like basically for like a manga or like an anime, depending on which. I would say manga, or like a story. Let's say a story. For a story where the main guys are just like very basic. One is a swords guy, one is like whip guy, one is like fire guy, and the last one is punchy guy, right? And then we have like Iggy with sand. You basically have like the elements in like that party, right? You have like with Hamon we have like lightning. Dude, Jojo murders so many dogs. Like that is Araki's way of like basically telling you that someone is absolutely evil, killing a dog. I hate you because of like killing the dog. The point being, what I wanted to say actually, I still haven't found the little guy. Part 3 had like so much like villain of the week stuff that got very stale, which I don't feel with like the other fights in JoJo. I think they dropped the villain of the, like Araki dropped the villain of the week format very fast and did like small arcs, which is way better for like how complex the stands get, you know. So yeah, I'm like a very, very big friend of part 1 in one regard, but like of course like in other regards I do not enjoy part 1 as much as other parts. Like I'm on the same side with you there. It's a bit weird for me with like, oh Jesus Christ. But like I think part 3 has also the most straightforward story, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Most of the time, sometimes a straightforward story is better than nothing, right? Or like then like a very, very poor paced story in general. Like where it's like, oh yeah, we have like we have like a very complex story that is like very bad because it got way too complex, you know. The problem that A Song of Ice and Fire has, probably, for like the last 2 books, if they ever release. And that is a very big if, right? Yeah, Iggy, yeah, true that, yes. Like, I think the other characters, like the other casts of JoJo characters, also have like a very better, like, have a better lineup. Because, like, Porunarefu, right, is like good, but he's like literally the main character. Like, that is his thing. He's more of a main character than JoJo. Let's be real. Than Jotaro. Again, I'm a huge Joseph stan. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, part 4 has like a very Sentai-esque feeling, or like a very Kamen Rider feeling, maybe. Ow! Oh, Jesus! They can hit far. Oh, that is probably the last one, right? Did I find all the Kodama now? No. Like, part 4, like, I think the race to Dio would have been more interesting if we got, like, a few less fights. And, like, the second phase of the Egyptian gods was a bit much, instead of, like, just the cards, right? I think if, like, Empress would have been, like, or, like, all the other ones would have been, like, the last ones, and we maybe would have gotten, like, Vanilla Ice, Pet Shop, and, like, the other Derby, right? Like, where we have, like, the good fights and not the, oh, this is another god. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Anubis fights, for example. I find them very, like, it's like the most forgettable shit. Even though the stand is a cool idea, but it does not make sense. The baby has, like, one good moment, and then, like, it's boring. Though, like, the baby is still, like, cutscene, right? It's like death. It's like, I don't know. I think part 4 has like a better feeling because just like a better feeling because it's like more like it feels more private because it's like in a town and you have like a smaller scale story. Where part 3 has like so many things going, like it's like the end of the world if Dio wins, right? It's like, I think it's also bad that they stopped calling the JoJo. I think it's like a very good thing where they try to make JoJo a thing. Like with Josuke, like the bullies calling him JoJo is bad. And like Jotaro not being a JoJo. And with Giorno being JoJo, it's like, I like part 4 very much, part 5 very much. Part 6 I like also very much, but part 6 because like it ends the other parts. Though I do not like the weird thing where part 6 makes like somehow Dio plans for his demise. It's like the entire Pucci thing. Part 8. Oh, part 8 is so hard for me to gauge because it's like so young. Part 8 is, in my opinion, very good because it's also a mystery. But for me, I feel like the entire thing And I love Wonder of You as a stand. Wonder of You as a stand is a very cool, right? Because it's like basically, oh, everything is like, everything you basically have around you becomes like the worst outcome ever, right? Like it's like it just like amplifies disasters, which is a cool stand idea. But like part 8 has like, even though you start hating Joshu, and Joshu being like way better at the end of the story, because like Joshu becomes like one of my actually favorite characters because he's like fucking deranged, and that is like funny. There's like so many characters, like it feels so small. I do not know why. If you think that part 8 like takes forever, like it's like a very, because Araki just released 1 chapter a month, right? But like part 8 took forever. It needs American raps. Like it took forever to like release, but like it feels so small, right? Like, is it just me? But the story feels like very tiny compared to like the other stories, which is okay, but it feels weirdly small. I do not know why. It takes, for me, it feels like up to the like last third, it doesn't go anywhere. I need to reread part 8 now that it's like completely out, right? Just in one sitting, and just like read it through and like make my mind up again, because that's how I. Yeah, it's like so much shit is happening, but like I don't know. It feels like if you do retelling of like, say, even like part 1, there's like, it feels like much more like on like if you see like the story as like waypoints, like you have way less waypoints, but like between waypoints, right? Like for example, part 1 is like, oh, you have like the Nioh introduction, you go into like Jonathan's father. Why did I switch to German there? Jonathan's father getting sick. Him going like to London to find out in August Street what is happening. Him going back. Him finding out about like Dio doing like his shady dealings, while Dio finds out about the mask and does his shit. Then like the standoff. Then like both of them parting ways after Dio becomes a vampire, right? And then you have like the knights, then you have Zeppeli's death, then you have like the villages where they like defeat both the knights. Then you have like the meeting of like the new guys, right? Then you go to Dio's castle. But part 8 feels like it has way less waypoints, but like much more, like every instance of something happening, way more is happening. You know what I mean? Like you have like for example, like the final act is like, I think, like how many chapters is the final act? I think 20 chapters, 30 chapters, which is like 2 years. It was like 2 years, maybe. I need to look it up, but like it's like a very small time space, which is very similar to like part 4. Like it absolutely reflects part 4. Let's be real here, right? This is an arc that should reflect part 4, but like because it's like the same characters, just like in a different universe with different like, not necessarily different like characteristics, but like reworked, right? It's just a reworked universe with like a different story. So like, of course, many things are like mirrored there. Yes, it is a better Star Platinum, though I do not like Soft and Wet's design. I do not know why. But that is like for most of the Protect designs. I think I did not like Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond looks like slightly different Star Platinum. I will read the text very soon, by the way. I do not like Gold Experience, because Gold Experience, in my opinion, looks the Jojo Land main character said no. I haven't. Let me see. I will quickly look it up. Takes like 5 seconds. I have Google on my second monitor. Fuck. What is his stand? November Rain, right? This looks kind of cool, to be honest. I really like that. The spider aesthetic. I really like it. But like, I think, like, by the way, the thing that really got me into JoJo's is again part 2, but probably my favorite part besides part 2, because I really like part 2 because it's a very high stakes part. If I have to exclude part 2 and take one of the parts that has a stand, like with stands, I would take part 4 probably as my favorite. Maybe part 7. Part 7 is also very good. But I like part 4. I like the Morio gang. I like the character storytelling. But I haven't read like any JoJo Land stuff. You did well, Anjin. You can check your reward later, but it seems the Kodama are delighted. Those outlaws must have thought the Kodama could bring them untold fortunes. Guess they got them confused with other kind of spirit. Still, if all they sought was a little divine protection, they were not so far off the mark. Speaking of which, the Kodama have taken a real shine to you. And it's if they speak your name, even in these remote parts, I should wager every Kodama in the land knows who you are by now. Must be a tough life being famous. But like, what are your favorite parts of JoJo? And why? Because like, I'm interested in why. I see you have returned to Japan, Sir Anjin. I shall be forever grateful that you have come to my aid. You see, a great evil seethes around Kuzan Temple, Hiraizumi. Dude. That is a cool stand. It's at least cooler than like most other main character stands, which are punch, punch, punch with something extra. I must ask you to go to the cemetery there and uproot the malignant force. For many moons, no human has sat upon those grounds. And the place is to be said to be fallen into ruin. I fear foul creatures maybe dwell there now. No doubt drawn towards this unholy corruption. So what do you say, Sir Anjin? Will you lend me your strength? Yeah, I will. Kuzan Temple was built by in Hiraizumi, the base of operations for the Fujiwara no Kiyohira, in the heart of the Ushu province. temple's gilded mausoleum, the Golden Hall, is mentioned by Marco Polo in his famous travelogue, hinting at the prosperity of the northern Fujiwara was due by large to their control over local gold mines. The family sought to use their great wealth to build a land free from the horrors of war, but the clan was destroyed by sheltering Minamoto no Yoshitsune, a rival of a powerful Minamoto no Yoritomo. With the halls of the northern Fujiwara leaderless and in despair, the spirits of the clan's deceased warriors wander free and mingle with the yokai. Yeah, Steelball Run is like really different because it was not supposed to be a JoJo part, if you remember. After the Pucci fight, Araki wanted to do a complete like do-over. He wanted to do something new. But then like he wanted to do a new universe that had like the idea of stands but like no JoJo. And then it became a JoJo story like in hindsight. Which is why, like, you have, like, the same thing with, like, spin being the starting thing. Before anything else happens, right? He wanted to go with, like, Hamon again, basically. Which I find admirable because I like Hamon. I'm a very huge Hamon fan. That is actually very practical. Is it true that like the protags are not really necessarily good guys, but like I would call them morally gray? I died because the door fucked me. I find that very interesting. Maybe I should start reading it, but I told myself I don't want to do the same thing I did for Part 8 because I was so frustrated with Part 8's like release date. Even though every chapter was very good, and like I accept Araki for like doing that way because I would want to have like quality chapters over quantity chapters. Like it's kind of annoying, to be honest. Like I need something to read, right? And I really love JoJo, so yeah, the sacrifice is absolutely worth it, by the way. I'm not saying it's like bad or that I'm angry or something like that. I just say like I don't like me now going so far to like doing the same stuff again, which is like waiting every month for another manga. I just want to like be able to like batch read. How do I get there? Do the enemies need to like break that? I know I said past everything to now be like doing this, but or is there like a hole in the roof and I can jump down? No, I cannot. We need to be done with Nioh very fast. So, like, I have more free stuff. So I can, like, play something else. Because we are close to the Elden Ring release, to, like, Night Rain. And I plan to do, like... I hear that it's, like, supposed to be very good. I do not... Like, the only thing, again, that I'm reading right now, after, like, the My Hero Academia crash out of 2024? It was 24 still, right? When My Hero Academia ended. Sorry, I've lost, like, track of time. Or was it 25 already? Okay. Like, after My Hero Academia, I'm like, I want to, like, cut down on, like, the weekly, oh, I need to read something, right? But that's kind of sad. And One Punch Man, of course. Like, One Punch Man is my continuous read. I love One Punch Man to death. Though at the moment I took a small break as well because they have, like, a release of, like, another thingamabob, you know, the volume releases. They have a volume release. Yeah, I know what Record of Ragnarok is, yes. I know what it is, I haven't, like, read it. But oh my god. Okay, we have a new mechanic, ice, which is not a good mechanic. If it's, like, done that through the whole level, because I see one spot where I need to run, enemies will attack me, and if I don't run fast enough, I will just die. But yeah, at the moment, like, One Punch Man is doing another volume release, and, like, when they do that, they have, like, the weeks for, like, the last month or so, if they have, like, big stuff happening, they redraw so many chapters, which is kind of frustrating, actually, to me. I always find it funny that, like, you have sentences that you can, like, write like this, and, like, to a very big set of people, it makes very much sense what you just said. Not that it doesn't make sense, but, like, I find it very entertaining as, like, someone who consumes manga and anime. But I really need to, like, maybe broaden out. Like, many people told me I should read JJK, but I do not know if I want to. Because, like, what it was touted to me was, like, this is the new My Hero Academia, but better. And I'm like, dude, I don't play with my heart. My Hero Academia was and, like, was and is very, very dear to my heart, even though it, like, the last third of it, like, it's close to the last third now, because, like, so much has happened, but, like, so much has become, like, just flat out not good, because Horikoshi was dying, and, like, it would have been so much better if Shonen Jump would have just not tried to kill this man, like, literally, like this was, and I overreact a bit, maybe, by saying that, but that was attempted murder, like, actually, they wanted to kill this man. It sounds harsh. It's maybe a bit much is exaggerated even, but like they wanted to kill Horikoshi. That's absolutely what I'm thinking. Like, the man was like in the hospital like every 2 weeks because he was like so fucked up, man. And they were like, no, we need to have new chapters. Like, sorry, this shit don't fly. Like, actually. And I don't want to say like Horikoshi did not like do some of it to himself. In terms of like not that he like wanted to like he has way overblown the story and should have ended like a year earlier, because the last part of the story was a repeat of the like second to last part of the story. So I do not know why they reset again. They should not have reset. And like but it is nice that he like got to do another post-ending thing, even though I feel like sometimes it was because he got so much negative feedback for the original ending, which I am also part of like the crew who said the original ending was not good, and I'm like very, 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 very strong of the opinion that it was not good. Telling like literally, I have a shirt. I have a My Hero Academia shirt that I don't fit into anymore because I became fat over like COVID. And that is like one of the first shirts that they had, which was like the everyone can be a hero shirt, which is like the entire thing about the story. And then like all of a sudden they changed the messaging to no. Without a quirk, you cannot be a hero because you're bad at being a hero then. Right? And like I think that ending was detrimental to the original message, that like everyone like with the right mindset and like if they act they can be heroes. I think that's a very nice message. Not necessarily a good message per se, because nowadays in like what the modern setting, right, and like where we are at right now, it's very dangerous to just play the hero, because usually you're like endanger more people than you help them. That's like just a basic fact. But like for like young people to know that like when they see something wrong, they should act, right? When they see someone in danger and like they're able to like help others, but like they like do the message as well, where they say, well, don't do it recklessly, right? Which is also a very nice message, which is a true message, by the way. Where they were like, okay, don't do it recklessly, like Deku did, right? Where he like nearly kills himself. It's like an absolutely beautiful message, because it's like, yeah, you can be a hero, but dude, don't risk your own life doing that shit, right? Yeah, like you have only one life. Don't fuck your body up because of this. And I really like that like entire message there. But yeah, like at the end of that like thing, I will repeat what I said, even though I think it's like still a bit much to say it. It's like a very harsh way of saying it, but like they were trying to kill this man. Absolutely trying to murder him. Like how they treated him was like not like human in any way. They treated Horikoshi like cattle. Now I learned what the ice down there was for. And I think if like Horikoshi would have ended the story earlier at the first war, which I hate as like the official term for what happened there, the war. I don't think it was a war, but sure, let's keep it like that. But when they did what they did, dude, you get so many XP. Holy shit. When they did what they did, I feel like it was fine enough. It was not the best story ever, but like I really loved the universe. I really liked the universe. I really liked the ensemble cast they had going. They just misused many characters. That was my biggest problem. As like on a personal note, I think that was their biggest problem writing. Like Horikoshi's biggest writing problem was definitely like too many characters for his own good. I also think for his like entire love for Marvel and Star Wars, he should have taken a page out of like Disney's book and just thought about like just maybe like about doing side projects like he had like vigilantes going, and vigilantes as a story is like very nice. It's like a very cool story. It's very fun. It has like ups and downs, which for the most part, like it had stakes, which I feel like My Hero Academia did not have necessarily. But what it also had, and that is why I like it had like great world building, and I really wish when Horikoshi decided to do vigilantes, he would have said, oh no, we are doing side characters of the main story. That would have been a way better way to like write that, in my opinion. Because then we would have seen like all of those characters of like class 1A doing stuff. You know? We would have seen the students like be heroes and grow into like those final arc characters that they were. And I feel like we did not get to see that, sadly. Oh, dude, there's so many enemies, man. Guide him home. I'm interested in how One Piece will end. That's the thing I'm actually interested about. Not because I'm like a huge One Piece fan. Like for One Piece, I sometimes dip out and dip in, right? Depending on like how my mood basically is if I'm like up for One Piece. Here one, right? Oh, there's a Kodama. Like for One Piece, I need to be in the mood. It's like absolutely like a mood thing. Yeah, again, like I haven't seen like too much. I stopped at when they met Vegapunk, so yeah, I need to do some reading again. I'm not watching the anime. The anime pacing is shit. Even though the quality of the anime has like gotten so much better. Like it's as if like they have different animators now, which I think they do. But yeah, I feel like with One Piece, they're taking a 2-year break. Wait, from the anime? Really? 2 years? Jesus Christ, that's a lot. That's a long time. But what I wanted to say was like Oda in general is like I think he can end the story because he had like so many arcs that he ended very well. Oda can do that very good. The big but I have with Oda, however, is I feel like he has set up such a big story it's hard to like complete it. Again, I'm willing to bet something on that Buggy will be, like, as a final joke, Buggy will be the next king of the pirates. Like, actually, he will be king of the pirates. And that is the final joke before, like, the actual ending happens. I want to enhance my Guardian. I want to enhance you to level 15. Oh, dude. They took my spirit gauge. Is there a skill? Like, I wanted to see if there's a spell that gives you, like, the gauge. What do you mean with D. Roger all over again? Can you, like, clarify that a bit? You think, like, Luffy will be, like, executed at the end and a new pirate thing happens? Because I don't think that. I think the world government will fall. And, basically, like, something new will happen where, like, the pirates stop pirating, probably. Yeah, I think pirates will vanish. Like I think pirates will vanish. That are the negative and positive ones. Oh, dude. What does it do? Okay, it just does this. I'm taking, first of all, the Sloth Talisman. Because I like making my enemies slower. But I cannot learn this. Oh. I'll take the other one. Can I learn that? What do I have? Do I have... Noble Dung Ball, of course. But yeah, I think, again, like, I think Buggy will be the next king of the pirates. That is the joke, because, like Oda really loves that joke. And I'm all for it, by the way. I'm not against it. And then, like, Luffy will become, like, the next one after that. Or never will become king of the pirates after he realizes, wait, becoming king of the pirates does not mean freedom, which he will learn, I think. I have like so many ninja scrolls, right? And I do not know what to do with them. Because there's like so many. I also find it very funny, by the way, that like for Dragon Ball, even though I love Dragon Ball, how can you fuck up like the rights to that so tremendously? It's incredible how bad they did that. That should fill the gauge, right? Yeah. I feel like there will be a bad enemy in there. I knew there was someone. All of these missions Kodama have been guided. Hooray! Okay. Ow. Hit me with the sloth talisman. Oh god. I'm dead. Like, the thing about Dragon Ball is, like, at the moment, nobody has rights to anything. It's crazy. Like, Toei, I think, has, like, the rights to the anime. Which is, like, nice. Good. Tremendous even, right? Then you have, like... And correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was, like, Toei has the rights to the anime. Then when, like, Toei... the manga rights are, like, belonging to someone else again. And the game rights definitely belong to, like, Bamco, so, yeah. So, yeah, like, 10 different people who have, like, different rights to different shit. And I ask myself, why? In theory, it's so dumb that they do that, but... Okay. Let's get to this one. I could have just equipped another skill, by the way. I could have equipped the foot sweep. Okay, one of them is dead. Because the foot sweep would have been better with a... Oh my god! Whoa! There's another one. Okay, that has like a little bit more... They have a little bit more fight in them than like the last two idiots. Oh, my eye is itching. Why is my eye itching? Fuck you guys. I think the filler fights are a bit more tough in the DLC, but that could be just me. One second. Good. Not only did it fulfill my request, but, more importantly, you have returned unscathed. I can sense the evil has dissipated already. Kusan Temple has long been surrounded with stories of restless spirits, the souls of the ancient dead, perhaps wandering maliciously about our plane. But to see them here in such numbers, I can only pray we are not on the cusp of another incident in the same vein as Snake Man's scheme. Yeah. The Snake Man. So next main mission, right? But before we do that, we're looking into like our stuff, because before I do anything else, what does the Righteous Strategist do? Living weapon duration +3, close combat damage. Amrita Gauge edition, strong attack key damage. I heard that if I do the weird the dungeon, that I would get set bonuses that are better than normal set bonuses on normal gear, which makes it so much better. We're unlocking the legendary stuff. It's weird that I've never gotten another Warrior of the West thing. Wait, is it more armor than I have? Whoa, okay. And my Warrior of the West set is not very good anymore. Oh, new Warrior of the West. Oh, Warrior of the West thing. Dude, this is good. Do I have another red dragon thing or red demon? I think I trashed my last red demon stuff. Oh, another warrior of the West. It's so weird that I have only this one as like an equivalent of that. And this is like the better one, so we are taking that, of course, but I do not like it, let's say it like this, because I do not have another Warrior of the West, right? And I really like the Warrior of the West set. It's like, I want to deal more lightning damage. Dude, there's so many good items. Let's first get let's get rid of like let's go to the smith. Yo. Do I need to disassemble or do I need to sell is the question. Because right now I think I need to sell. Newest ability tie. I mean, yeah, this is like we lock this warrior of the West bow. Then we do the easy thing. We say check all. Yes. And now because now we are at the point where we have a lot of stuff. Soul match. No, we equip. First of all, we equip. So the Nioh mask stays the Nioh mask. This Warrior of the West stuff stays the Warrior of the West stuff. This Code becomes the... this Warrior of the West Code. Even though we get life recovery on Timely Guard, which we won't get, we have literally more everything, and we can reforge the barehanded damage. The rate reduction alone is so good. The leg guards. So we get soul match recost like only for this. Oh. We lose a bit of life. And now we need to find out, like, what we want to do here, because the prayer beads here, I like them very much. Elemental attack damage, proficiency bonus. That is like the thing that, like, this increases everything I have, which is great. I like that it's like an earth charm and I get wind shot damage. It's like, it's great. I know the charm aids against the thing, so I know that it was a joke. I could take, but I do not do poison, that's the thing. Like, 3% more lightning damage is not worth it. That is my biggest problem I have right now. For example, like this one, right? It gives me proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus is so good. Familiarity bonus. Recurrent damage from fire. Okay, that is like... but extended elemental effect, 22%. Like, nothing beats that. Like, if we had, like, I don't know, recurrent damage on, like, anything else, right? Or, like, the extended elemental effect higher on something else, that would be great, but... Yeah, we're working on the Spanish woman. Don't worry. I try to get to her. Probably next mission, because, like, I have a feeling we will see her again soon. So next main mission, the One-Eyed Dragon's Castle. An extraordinary key ebbs and flows about Aoba Castle. It seems to be somehow related to the rebellion Hanzo spoke of. If a war is to be had that uses spirit stones, then we must put a stop to it. But for a man only to just rescued, Hanzo was more than just a little impatient when he asked us to hurry. He seems to have forgotten the proverb that haste makes waste. I'm just grabbing another beer before we start the mission proper. Okay. Date Masamune, the One-Eyed Dragon. Oh no, he has only one... Dude, I only know the One-Eyed Snake, and it's in my pants. Okay. Date Masamune, shit. The One-Eyed Dragon himself holds Aoba Castle, named for its location atop Mount Aoba, built on the precipice of the mountain cliffs, with some parts even overhanging. The castle exudes grandeur, and this construction ensures it is often likened to Kiyomizu Temple in modern-day Kyoto. The striking thing about the castle, unlike any other in Japan, is that it has no main tower. Oh no, we know that one. I remember the text about no main tower, and I talked about it, like, in detail last time. By the by, I'm thinking about doing like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I do not know when or how, but I want to do my, like, play my old favorite Yu-Gi-Oh games, which I played as a kid the most. And my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game of all time, which is Duelist of the Roses. I want to play Duelist of the Roses. I want to play Capsule Monster Colosseum again, because that was awesome. And Forbidden Memories, because Forbidden Memories is, I think, fun to watch, probably. But I want to do no proper runs, because Forbidden Memories, the true run, I don't want to use Trinidad Thunder Dragon only. I was thinking about, like, I was looking up stuff already about doing an American run where we use only, like, tanks and guns and, like, our main monster's Hungry Burger. You know? But, like, Hungry Burger, you cannot get it in this game without, like, beating the final boss. The final boss drops Hungry Burger, so, yeah. That is not happening. And there's no code for Hungry Burger, because back in the day, I don't know if you know this, like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards have, like, codes, and the codes, you know, do stuff. Back in the day when Yu-Gi-Oh had, like, those codes, they, let's take this then, right? Sorry. When Yu-Gi-Oh had, like, the codes still, Ritual Monsters, for whatever reason, did not have a code. So Hungry Hamburger, I had a copy of Hungry Hamburger. I trashed all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, my entire collection is gone, because I will never, like, I said from the very get-go I will never play Yu-Gi-Oh again, and I'm sticking to that. Like, me myself, like, actual play. So, like, I trashed my deck and stuff like that, because I said, okay, I don't want to resell it, because then I get second thoughts and I just threw them away. Especially since they got basically devalued over time. Like, my deck was worth nothing in the end, because nothing was, like, graded, the cards were not, like, I would have gotten a few euros for that, but, like, the hassle of that with, like, someone, like, with writing to someone on eBay and, like, no. So yeah, I had like a Hungry Burger back in the day. The only card I still have is my Summoned Skull, because like that is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh monster. To this day, Summoned Skull. I love Summoned Skull. It's such a cool monster. And I was right back in the day when I was younger. Like, everyone was like, Dark Magician is the strongest card Yu-Gi has, and I'm like, no, Summoned Skull. And it was like meta for so long, but doesn't matter. Summoned Skull is like my favorite monster. It's so cool. It has the best things. It has like a skull, it has like the cool undead stuff, it has like giant ass claws, it shoots lightning. It's like my monster. But yeah, like I really want to do a Hungry. Oh my god. I really want to do a run with like Hungry Burger as the main monster. Maybe in Duelist of the Roses. I think that has the code for that. So we could get a Hungry Burger at the start. And make that our like try to make Hungry Burger our deck leader. This is so ridiculous, by the way. This attack is so good. Another Warrior of the West Cote, but I want something else than the Cote. I hate that. I forgot that these enemies actually fake out their state. But like, I would love to do a Duelist of the Roses run at some point. I would love to do a Capsule Monster run, because Capsule Monster Colosseum, as a child, I found it very hard, but I heard it's not that hard. So I want to do another run to see if like I was just bad, which is probably true. Because I'm like, I think I've said it multiple times, like one of my favorite genres is like turn-based RPGs. Like that is like one of my favorite stuff to play. And Duelist of the Roses would be like that. Duelist of the Roses is a tactics game, which I really enjoy. And I wish they would do, and the same goes for like Capsule Monster, but Capsule Monster more so like with like RPG mechanics, leveling and stuff. While Duelist of the Roses has like card game, but different. Like I tried to do a card game myself. I have basic rules and stuff. Right? I have like basic rules for that and ideas. I have even like card designs already, which was based on Duelist of the Roses, but a bit better with like more thematic stuff. Where like Duelist of the Roses is like in many aspects very basic, and not in a bad way necessarily, but like it's still basic in some aspects. That game was like around like basically around like thematic decks and stuff like that. Yeah. If I want to fight this guy, I will equip another skill. I'm interested. Can I get Serpent Strike and... This is the only one that has Foot Sweep, which is weird. That's why I wanted to do that. So much easier to kill them. This weapon is so goddamn good. I'm actually interested if this weapon is like good in terms of like tiers and stuff like that, right? By the way, I'm not even in the castle part of the castle. Which in my opinion is kind of funny. I don't know why I did myself like why I was so hard on myself on this one. This one was not hard to beat. I don't know why I sometimes like crap myself mentally fighting some enemies. I could take body up further, right? I could just level body, but no. I want to know where like the dex cap is. Probably 40. It's so very Souls inspired that like I think it's 40. Because you get like another 3 points at like 40. It's funny that you can like actually steal from them while they're like sitting there eating. You're just taking their shit and say, okay, don't worry, you can eat, my friend, you can eat. Ah, I know where we are. Okay, okay, okay. Quickly customize Reaper to foot sweep. Big fan of the foot sweep. It's like such a good move to like kill these idiots. I just wish you could like put foot sweep on something else. For example, on like I wish you could use like foot sweep on like anything else but like high sands, because then I would have just like a move set for murdering NPCs. Let's go sneaky like. Sneaky peeky. Dude didn't even realize I pushed him away. What the hell? Castle in the mountains does not belong in a peaceful world. It looks to have been built recently. Yeah. Kodama Shrine. Plonk. Let's level up and get us some nice, delicious dexterity. I'm not pushing further into the castle. First, I'm like clearing anything. Everything that could be cleared will be cleared now. This guy's chilling, we leave him be. Take these two. I don't know what you see here, but like there's a guy literally like destroying all your chests. Right, so we have two ways. One here, one there. Let's go here first. Nothing to see here. Interesting. Except for this dead guy. This is like running through the mission after you won, where like nobody attacks you. This is how it feels, which is not bad, by the way. Like we are way too strong. Like anyways, like definitely too strong. We like murder bosses in just a few seconds. If we get like one combo off, the bosses die. It's like they go, it's Jova, and then it's literally over for them. Sticky pot, sticky fingers. Or how it's called in English, Zipperman. What? Huh? What? I did not know that they could do that. I did not know that they could pull a gun on me. What the hell? Good to know. I could just, like, America right in the schnoz. I was like, Nani? And now he's dead. Oh no, the ninjas come. Does he come up? Not anymore, he doesn't. Oh, he probably would have shot us if we wouldn't have stealthed. They would have shot us from the window up there. That's what I feel like. But I could be wrong. Okay, let's go Kodama Shrine, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. That's what Austin Powers would have said. Yeah, we increased damage still. What the hell? The game trolled me. I thought I was like close to the soft cap because I got only 1 point. Best ninja ever. Let's do it like this. Okay, we got that idiot down. Why did that guy randomly shoot at... Okay, I'm not asking questions here. We still didn't go through here. Can we even... No. Okay, we went up. We didn't go here. Now we did. It didn't do anything. Go to the right, which is different now. Okay, we're behind the door where the guy died, I think. So let's go here, maybe. Seems to be locked. Break it open. Like, these guys can, like, topple giants, but, like, a piece of wood in a door is too much to handle for them. Dude. Give me more items. Let me guess. Dude, I haven't seen one of them in so long, and I still am fed up about seeing those. I have so many buffs, it doesn't show anymore. Interesting. And we have a hot spring here, which is good to know. The only thing that annoys me about the hot springs is that once you go in them, you lose all your buffs, which I kind of find annoying. It's not like detrimental, but it's like such a small thing that like your entire stat thing is gone because you took a bath. Hello, Mr. Kodama. You seem to be like not at home. So go. Be a free man. This is where we came from, right? No, this is the one where the shortcut is in the next house, which you cannot go to. Okay. Chill, dude. And the entrance to the next house is there, but the caveman is here, but we are out here, and he is in there, and where's the caveman? Here's the shortcut. He just insta-gipped me. Awesome. I like this. I just died from the giant head with the sperm attached to it. Doesn't matter. Invisibility. Then you go here, and he's out there, and we're in here. Takes like 5 milliseconds to... Oh god. Of course this would happen, yeah. Now all the stuff is gone. I'm trying stuff out right now. Okay, this does not work. I was thinking about so you know what I wanted to try. I was thinking about like putting enemies in and just like using Reaper instead of like the other combo. That I'm not invisible from that is weird, because usually you stay invisible, as far as I found out, as long as you like kill the enemy before they do anything against you. That asshole, man. Does he walk into this room? What an incredible enemy. which I definitely love and cherish. Invisibility. Oh boy, I have the choice of hopefully... Nope. I have the choice of doing this. Let's do this, this, and this. Kill that man. So these people don't see me, and apparently don't hear me. So if they turn around, they can only hear you, which is actually a kind of nice mechanic. I really like that mechanic, that they actually need to see you to actually see you. I have seized all the keeps because I got an achievement. Wild. Just absolutely wild. And death. Now we can go back. Because I still do not know what's happening here. Because I know I have like done all the towers now. I also love how that one man is just in every timeline. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this wall. Like he's shooting nothing. I am, however, very confused. I think that combo is better, in theory. I was wrong. I think this is not that bad, actually, because you push them slowly out of your reach. So like, it's also cheaper to do that this way. We would just wail on them when they're in reach. Of course, the best one is the foot sweep, because that combo is actually good. You sweep them in, there's stun lock, bam, they lie on their back, and you get a free execute. That is a very, very good combo. Now I still do not know where to go, because I need to go there. So how do I drop into that? Oh. Maybe use the ladder. No. Who? Who I... Okay, yeah, you're talking still. Oh, he was talking. I think the first guy who's actually reacting to that. Child's play? I don't see a child playing. Yeah, you're pathetic, man. Oh, smithing tech. Kojuro's armor, okay. Dragon insignia key used. Nice. I have also an insignia on my personal dragon. Dude, what the hell? The damage goes up and up and up. It must be open from the other side. Okay. Oh. Yeah, Masamune is trading with Spain. And there's the Spanish woman coming in, probably. I forgot that I don't have Reaper anymore. Reaper. All of the Kodama spirits have been guided to the shrine. Yay! We did it! Amazing chest ahead. Tri-finger butthole. I am funny. Oh no, it is a wall. The one knew I was there. Onsen time! It even clears your revival buff, which is why I died one time, actually. Faith in every hot spring in the Tohoku region. Really? Oh. Now I need to go back. I cannot leave the loot there. I'm greedy as fuck. And this leads to the one door. Right? Yep, exactly where I thought it would lead. To the one door that leads to the other way, that leads to me discovering something else. Oh my god. Is he coming still? Apparently not. Okay. Then let's go to the onsen. Bathe. Pre-buff. Go to the boss fight. Jesus Christ, there's many of them. I am dead. What is your stand? Why do we have an old smoking man? What the hell? The dude insta-gipped me. Yeah, of course. So I have a tactic for this man. Because he's humanoid and not a monster. So we are using the humanoid tactic. We don't need Reaper. We need only this. Hope that he's an idiot. Which he will be. That insta gives you okay. Shit. But in all honesty, he, like, if he does not do new moves, except for, like, wind, and the old man will probably be, like, paralyzed. I don't know why I did that, because now I've wasted one of my cooldowns, but... Okay, that was the first one. Okay, that's bad. Okay, he has super armor during that. And he does a giant wind air slash. Okay. This is super doable. I just need like a few good hits. It's not that difficult. Why is this a command grab? Why? What? Okay, this is a command grab, this is not an attack. So you cannot block that. Good to know. Even though the dude is like saying, well, I will now do a charge up attack that will take 2 hours to complete. I just got murdered by a goon. Why am I now becoming worse again? That was not enough, but we can do 2 small soul stones. Because once he goes into like crazy mode, we go into crazy mode as well. Phase 1 is not the hard part. What? He teleported through that. I find it funny that sometimes they get a fucking buff, man. They get a buff from me murdering them. Now he has the old man. And the old man does weird moves. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is not fair. What the hell? The old man is like shooting blades. Okay. This man is not very nice. I do not like him. I do not like the concept of him having super armor during his attacks. This makes this fight a bit more difficult, but not too difficult, but a bit more difficult. Dude, my dog is lying right in the door. I can touch it. Please give it to me. Why does this man have super armor? What? What? Okay, it's just run away. It's just run away from bullshit until the phase ends, and then he's like an easy phase again. Okay, he's not hard. Fuck him. Say hello to the freak. And I'm instantly dead because he got me in the animation and I'm dead again. Oh no, I live. Wow. That's how you kill that boss. Dude, fuck him. That was clean. That was very clean. The end draws near. Why? Good job, Hanzo. What does that mean? I don't want to have the dragon, I want to have the old man. Damn. Fucking Shigenagi. Fuck. Kojuro fed. I want to have the older dude. Maria from the land of Spain. So she was the evil guy all along. Where did she go?
Where's Maria?
Maria! We need to kill the Spanish Maria, so I can become Shadow the Hedgehog. Completed the one-eyed dragon's castle. Okay. Maria. The one behind the plot to start a war using Amrita was the woman from Spain known as Maria, but whether they hail from Spain, England, or otherwise elsewhere from the world, those with a thirst for warfare cannot seem to resist the nation's Amrita. So I'm thinking about either doing Maria now, or going to bed now and doing an early morning stream for like an hour or two. I think I will call it now. I will just learn skills and then like head off. I think it's not productive to like go further. I had long days, so yeah. Where's Sloth? So we need to go here, here, and here, right? To get Sloth. Or we go... I need more. I need, like, many Omnio skill points to get, like, more Amrita per hit. I am sad that I don't have a new Nioh mask. I'm also sad that I don't have a new Warrior of the West chest. That is the only item I have never seen drop again. If I would have like another head, I would consider taking this. Like, even getting a Warrior of the West high-level thing, right? Like, just epic would be great. Skill effect extended, okay. So this is already better, probably, than the one I have, but like the one I have gives us more lightning damage, is the thing. Like this one, if we soul match it up, I think it will be better. No, that's not the one we are using. This is the one we are using, right? Yeah. This is already better. Guard key reduction, yeah. Strong attack break. Let's do armor. What would happen if we put it on like level 151 apparently? What does this do? One-Eye Dragon wind damage. So we could go... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're keeping that. If I take one of these, right, nothing happens. Like, this will be the same. Same as if I do, like, this right there. So just doing that is worth it, just to have like a higher level version of that. Because the higher I think the average level is, the better the bonus, right? Yeah. We want soul match discount. I want to have the biggest soul match discount ever, because soul matching is the most expensive part of this. So if I say, do I have a... Dude, how many Warrior of the West things do I have? Let's do... Like, this is so much better, right? Like, this is so much better than, like... Maybe the attack one is better, but, like... Let's take this as a base and put it to 150. Dude, what happened to the price? So... I think it's the number of levels, right? So match this... soul match this. This will be expensive if I don't have like new Warrior of the West, which apparently I have. Equip Warrior of the West. Then we just spirit match, whatever it's called. Soul match, armor, base, feet, Warrior of the West. Give me something according to this. Just put my level up. Then we do weapon. Please take the weapon. Take the bow. So the set bonus should be, yeah. It's now even higher. Electrified enemies get like so much more damage. Though it's not that good in theory, like attack power, attack and defense, like of the Raiken, it's good. Close combat damage is good, but like the other bonuses are like... So now we still have the shrine, we level up this clown, he's level 24. We're getting close to like level. I think the last boost will be 300 HP, which is 150 HP passive for us, just like existing, which is good. I think I've gotten all the boons. Yeah. We don't need to level up. Praise Cropnor. So we have our twin dogs. We have crafted everything that we want to craft. We have new items that are like trinkets. Kodama sense. Dude, the Kodama sense is so practical for missions, but like in the DLC, which we are playing right now, the missions are like so easy to see through. Like they're like not hard to like find everything in them, you know. We have the skills learned. We have. It's so annoying. I want to get. This is so many strong attack boosts, which is my most used attack. But this just deals flat out more damage. Like, and this does skill life drain, which is incredible. Like, skill life drain does, and that is like the cool thing about it. I pressed the wrong button. Where is it? Skill life drain does restores health in proportion to the base damage you deal with skills. So basically, since our main damage dealing skill against bosses is Reaper, where we just take our scythe and just slash very, very fast. As long as I spam the same button, I slash the slash, we heal a ton. But healing is not our problem. It's getting one-shotted. That's our problem, right? So we take the custom... Kusarigama and live with that. Because we don't have water damage right now. We could reforge some stuff. So, for example, if we take this custom one that we have and say, well, we also have high attack break, which is also the main thing. Like skill effect extended, Autumn Dusk. Autumn Dusk is a skill that we've never used, I think. So let's hope that we get something good. We have never blasted an enemy. Low attack key reduction, no. Skill key damage, that is good. Do we reforge further? Yeah. I'm no bitch. Skill effect extended, Winter Dawn. Dude, no. Low key reduction. Give me something good. Come on, RNG. Parry critical. Increases parry when your health is low. No, we do. Dude, we get one shot. Like, close combat attack. Enemy electrified. Mwah. That's what I want. We are electrifying everyone. Electricity is our main elemental. Hey, tell me a story from beyond the seas. No, we are not doing that. Soul matching cost. So either we do the woman from Spain, but I don't think we're doing that today. The woman from Spain as like as a boss. I think Gara should be there for that because as like a Spaniard, he wanted to. Like, that's why he watched the DLC, was like to see the woman from Spain. We could do one of the hardcore missions, but they're not that interesting, in my opinion. Especially since they give me like 80,000 Amrita, and like killing 3 enemies give me the same. Like, they're like, no. So we're quitting that. I would stop for today. I will go to bed instantly, because I have much to do tomorrow. So, depending on when I get up, I would try to do the final mission of the DLC. And otherwise than that, then, like, no stream tomorrow. That would be the consequence of that. Otherwise, Monday would be the alternative. That we stream on Monday. But we will do some Final Fantasy roulettes. And then, like, finish the DLC would be the plan for Monday. And then for the rest of the week, we need to see. Anyway, I wish you a good night. I will head to bed. So see you around. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Praise God now.